Hey there guys, it's Dashabella and a brand new horse. I know, okay, I know we're off to like a very crazy start to today's video because my screen also looks a little bit different. Let's just get into it because this week was absolutely bonkers. But before that, very quickly guys, I have moved. I'm in my brand new room. For me, it is a little echoey. I don't know if you guys are going to hear it. So I'm very sorry if you hear any kind of echo. If you don't hear anything, that is fine. I'm not going to find out until I edit my video. So hopefully everything is okay. But if it's not, I'm so sorry. Okay, anyways, back to the video. This week, guys, was... I'm not sure if I want to say it's like a surprise or not because this horse is kind of a surprise. For anyone that doesn't play Star Equestrian, or if you haven't played the game recently, which I don't blame you because we haven't really had any major content updates, this week was update week. And we got two major things this week in the latest update. This horse plus 50 other fantasy horses were added to Star Equestrian. We finally got fantasy breeding. Yes, you heard me right. Fantasy breeding is finally in, and with the breeding update, we have 50 new fantasy horses to collect, and we also got photo mode, which is actually what I'm using right now. So there's like a camera. I mean, you can see it like right above my character. If I want to take a picture, I just, press the button, and there we go. I took a picture, and I can either retake it or save. So yeah, it's really cool. Like, I know a lot of us, myself included, and I know it, like all of Star Equestrian content creators, we have been asking for like a photo mode for ages, okay? And I have it like on the side. There are a lot of like adjustments we can do. We've got like field of view, so I can do some really cool pictures with this. You guys will be able to as well. You have this left to right kind of button. You can change like who the focus is. The focus could be the horse. So if you want to take horse pictures, then you absolutely can. Like, this photo mode is honestly so cool. I'm so happy about it. You even get to do like poses. So my horse is frozen now, but there's like a different poses. Oh wait. Okay, wait. I did. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, oh my gosh, is it still Halloween? It's November. I swear it's November. Okay, hold on. My horse broke. Oh my gosh, guys, my horse broke. Okay, that was a different pose. Is my horse gonna break again? Okay, that's normal. Okay, if a Foxy Dev watches this video, the Arabians, oh, that is cute, guys. Okay, yes, that is very cute. Pose, at this point, I'm just checking all the poses now because I'm absolutely terrified. Okay, everything's working. It was just that other one. I don't know if I can get it to happen again. I'm just cycling through all of the poses now. Okay, pose 13. Everything's looking fine. We're freaking out. We've got some challenging poses. Oh my gosh, there's actually so many horse poses. It's not funny. But it's only the one that's broken so far. Okay, wait, I have to go back. Come on, there's 22 poses. 23! Okay. Yeah, there was a lot added to the game. Oh, okay, no, we're broken again. This one's 27. Okay, yeah, oh my gosh, the eyeballs, guys, the eyeballs. It's still broke. Oh my gosh, guys, what is that? Oh my gosh, I can't. What is this emote? Okay, it's still 27. Okay, it was supposed to be this. This is 26. 27's just a full on. I hope this is just a one horse thing. But I think this might affect more horses. I don't know, guys. I think we could have lived without that pose. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this is another one that's broken. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I can't. Okay, no more. I'm sorry. I think that's like nightmare fuel for some people because it does genuinely look a little gross. Okay, my horse is not moving again. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so sorry. If someone is like a PTSD, after seeing those poses, holy moly. Okay, you know, as much as I was like hyping up the photo mode, be careful. Be careful. You might scare somebody. Oh my gosh, that was the first time I actually tried the photo mode. Like, I have used it a little bit, but yeah, I didn't expect it to be like that crazy. Okay, anyways, after like 5 minutes of horror, let's talk about the fantasy breeding, because I know that is our main topic for today's video. Okay, so when you load up into the game, there's a giant fantasy breeding banner. I mean, there's like so much emphasis on this since it's been released. But yeah, the fantasy breeding banner is there. And if you click on it when you log into the game, we have actually had a brand new catalog tab put into the game. So originally it was just fantasy horses, tack, and pets. But now we have a new tab called fantasy breeding. And the reason why they added this category is that all of the horses here, firstly, they're all hidden. You don't get to see what the horses look like until you have actually bred them and unlocked them. So everything's going to end up being like this. It gives you like a silhouette, a shadow, the primary stat, which is like the little stat thing next to their picture. And also, if you want to know how to breed one of the combos, you can actually click on the portrait and it's going to tell you what horses will give you that particular combination. And so if you are looking to like fill your horsey decks, as I've been calling it recently, and you're missing a certain combination, or you're trying to fill out like a particular collection of horses, you can just tap on the profile and it's going to tell you what you need to actually breed these horses. And this is a really good example here. So there are fixed combos where, for example, the one at the top here, the very top left, you can only get this combo with the Haunted Arabian and the Vulcan Friesian. But the horse underneath that has several pairings that you can use. So if you are missing one of the horses, if you have the replacement horse, then you can actually use that horse instead of the one that you're missing, which is extremely helpful if you are missing particular horses, but you really, really, really want to like complete that collection, or if you really want that horse. And there are actually a lot of horses that are like this, thankfully. I was a little bit worried that everything was going to be fixed. And unfortunately, we do have like some fixed pairings, but we also have a lot of mixed pairings. As you could probably tell already as well, fantasy breeding. We need fantasy horses. I have a whole bunch. I have bred, I think, 5 fantasy horses up until this point, and I'm going to be showing them to you guys as well. And I actually have 3 on me right now that I have just grown up, and I'm so excited to see their adult forms with you. But to do your fantasy breeding, a little tutorial, you have to pick out 2 fantasy horses to start with. So I'm just going to pick some of these ones up here because they're already like saved. So for example, we have this combination, and thankfully I have a Vulcan Friesian as well, so I don't have to pick up another horse. So this is what the UI is going to look like if you do fantasy breeding. Quick note, both VIPs and non-VIPs will be allowed to breed for fantasies. It is not a VIP only feature, but VIPs will have the 30% discount. So as you can tell, if you are a non-VIP, a fantasy breeding is going to be 3,000 gems, which is about $30 worth of gems if you're buying gems. But if you're a VIP, then we get our prices bumped down to about $21 or 2,100 gems. Breeding is more or less the same otherwise, like you just pick the pairings and then you can breed, and then it will show you in the middle the portrait of the horse that you will get. Now, if you're wondering, is there a chance that you could accidentally breed a dupe? And thankfully, it's going to be hard to do that because, for example, the Arabian that I'm riding right now, this is the pairing for it, the Atlantean Arabian and the Cosmic Mustang. You get the picture of the horse. So if I'm ever breeding a fantasy and I'm just flicking through what's available, if I have 2 horses and I want to breed them, but then I see the picture, I already know that I have this horse. So I am glad that this is sort of put in just to ensure like you don't accidentally breed a horse that you already have. Some people might be wondering, isn't that a good thing? Like, wouldn't you want the mastery? And I'll speak about mastery a little bit later on because fantasy mastery has been pretty interesting so far. It's like for some it's hit and some things it's kind of a miss. But yeah, this is kind of the gist of fantasy breeding overall. You are only allowed to breed fantasies with fantasies. Oh, another thing, just like unicorns and pegasi and alicorns, this is gonna suck. Co-breeding is also disabled for fantasy breeding. So you will not be able to breed your fantasy horses with your friends. You will have to own this fantasy horse by yourself if you want to do fantasy breeding. I know this is going to be really, really like bad for some people because not everyone has fantasy horses, and most of the people that I know that do have fantasy horses, it's usually the big spenders on the server. And guys, like, I'm going to be real with you. I wish there was co-breeding. I would love to share my fantasy horses with you because again, I'm a community player. I like being able to help people and I like to do that kind of stuff. So to find out that this feature was again just going to be a player locked kind of thing, like, I'm as sad as you. Truly, I'm as sad as you. If I could, I absolutely would share my fantasy horses with you because it also benefits me too. Like, I'm missing some fantasies that I want to cross with my horses. So who knows, maybe in the future there is going to be co-breeding. I would encourage you guys, like, if we want this feature to happen, okay, if we want co-breeding to happen, we will have to work together as a community to make it happen. So we need to let Foxy know that we really, really want co-breeding. Because from my point of view, the fact that they've done this sort of like fantasy lock thing, I actually think I would have spent more money breeding if I was able to co-breed with other people, because I would be able to breed for all the horses that I want. And that's more gems into the game. But now it's like this, like, I'm not going to sit here. Sorry guys, I know some people don't mind doing this, but I'm not going to sit here and pull on the gacha banner to try and get, for example, like a Glacier Storm. That is one of the fantasies I really want right now. I actually really, really want a Glacier Storm because I don't have one, but I'm not going to pull on this banner, guys. This banner is just not worth it for me, with the fact that like it's a 10% chance, you know, for this. So I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna pass. I'll just use what I have. But yeah, no co-breeding, which was like super, super sad. Okay, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time here with my newest horse. Say hello to Squid. I had to come up with like the most cleverest name I possibly could because I actually wanted to name this like this little cosmic Atlantean, because that's what it is. I wanted to call this horse Kraken so bad. Like why? Why, Foxy? It's not a bad name. Come on, it's not a bad name. If you didn't notice by now, I wanted to name it Kraken because there's this tiny, cute little octopus that's just stuck itself on my horse's bum. And it's the cutest thing ever, guys. Like, the way that its head just sways, it is so stupidly cute. It is not funny. I love it so much. This is like easily one of my most favorite horses in the game, just because it has this little octopus stuck to his butt. And you know, the funny thing about the Arabians, so this Arabian, or the Atlantean Arabians, there are a few variations. So it's not just the pink one. There are a couple colors. I actually bred another color that we're going to be looking at today to see if there were going to be other animals stuck to their bums. Because if you didn't remember, this Arabian of mine, okay, I don't have it here, but if I unlock full mastery, there's a starfish on its butt. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for having stuff like little animals suction cupped to my horse's bums. There's just something super funny and cute about it that I find it so endearing. So yeah, this horse, little Squid, is definitely my favorite. I was thinking of calling it Calamari, but I was like, yeah, nah, never mind. I'll just call it Squid. This horse, I love it so much, guys. Like, I didn't know what to expect because, again, with the catalog, unless you've seen somebody with some of these crosses, everything is blocked out. And I was kind of bummed that they decided to do this Pokedex style kind of thing because I know they want to have this element of surprise. I'm not really for having surprises. Like, for example, if I'm just breeding like regular horses for coats and it's totally random, that is fine. But with fantasies, like, I want to know what these horses look like. Like, I need to know if I even like this horse before I breed it. Because like, I don't want to breed something and then I get it and I'm just like, oh yuck, what is that? So because of that, I have actually gone around and I've asked a whole bunch of people to help me put together a little horsey Pokedex. I'm going to show it to you guys later on because I think I have basically I have almost covered every single mix in the game. So hopefully my little horsey Pokedex is going to help you guys out. I am going to have the file available online once it's done because like right now it just looks like a scrapbook. So I'll show it to you guys later. You'll know what I mean. But before they do the Pokedex, okay, I want to show you some of the horses that I bred. Aside from this one, because you already know this one. This is the Cosmic Atlantean. And to breed this pair, I think you guys already saw anyway. This was the Atlantean Arabian, and it was also the Cosmic Mustang. Let me just double check if this one needed mastery because some of these horses need mastery. Okay, yeah, so this Cosmic Atlantean, you don't need mastery, you just need the 2 horses, which is great. Stat-wise, like this horse is fine. I don't really see this being like a horse that I'm going to go to because I'm not a fan of any of these abilities. But yeah, this is the Cosmic Atlantean. I think this was like the first or second fantasy that I bred. But I have recorded clips of the other horses that I bred. So let's talk about those so you guys can see what I got. Okay, so aside my Arabian on update day, because I bred my Arabian on update day, I also bred a Cosmic Mustang and a Vulcan Friesian. I'm not gonna lie guys, I was like super big into the Cosmic Mustang combos because the Cosmic looks so cool, right? So I thought in my mind, okay, this horse is going to be super awesome. But when I saw the foal, okay, I think you guys might have mixed feelings about this foal. So here's the foal. Was honestly unexpected, okay? I did not expect to get this little guy. This was a Crystal Friesian. So this is a brand new fantasy that was added into the game. And it's so brand new that it actually has its own classification. So it's got its own mastery. It doesn't share mastery with anything. And so obviously I was wondering what this would look like when it grew up because like it's a little Crystal Mustang. Sorry, it's a little Crystal Friesian. Like, is it going to be cool? Is it going to be awesome? Like, what is it going to look like? So here is my Crystal Friesian all grown up. This is what the horse looks like. Oh my gosh, I cannot move again. I don't know why this game is like messing with me today. But yeah, this is the fully grown up Crystal Friesian. I'm going to be honest, I think this is like a hit or miss horse. It's really going to depend on your preference. I know I've spoken to a couple of people on the server already, and some people were saying that they were disappointed. Other people thought that they were cool. To be honest, in my personal point of view, I thought this horse was going to look way different. Like, I didn't ever expect it to look like this. I never thought it would be crystals. I thought it was going to be like this really cool Cosmic Friesian, because I think that's a lot of people are kind of hoping with the combo to begin with. Like, you breed the Cosmic Mustang and you're kind of hoping to get something ethereal. Not to say that this isn't ethereal, like truly just looking at the effects of this horse, like if you pay attention to its body, it's got these blue veins and it does look like it's a, you know, it's a real thing with all this energy sort of like pulsing through its body. It's a rock horse, guys. Okay, it's a rock horse. And yeah, this thing does have its own mastery. So unfortunately, because I only have one mastery. So if I was hoping to get into competitions with this, which just looking at the abilities, you know, I don't think I'm going to level this horse at all. It's just going to kind of exist just because, like, it's okay. I think this horse is like a 5 out of 5 for me because I really thought it was going to look different. So yeah, this is my second horse I ever bred for fantasies next to my Cosmic my cosmic Atlantean. And so for the next 3, I decided to hold off breeding those horses until this morning, okay? Until I had like almost completed my horse Pokedex. I looked through the Pokedex, horsey decks, whatever you want to call it, and I made my decision on what horses I wanted to breed based on the existing horses that already existed, okay? And I think I made some really good decisions with the horses that I bred this morning. Although I think there's one regret horse. I'm not gonna lie, guys, there's definitely one regret horse. And that horse was actually another Atlantean Arabian mix. Like, not gonna lie, guys, honestly, so sad about that one. So that mix, I had a lot of expectations because I saw the octopus on my horse's butt and I was like, okay, what little sea animal is going to be stuck on this horse's little butt? I expected it to be green because the cosmic was purple, and then I saw one of the other combinations, which was the Vulcan and Atlantean Arabian, and that turned out to be like this orangey yellow, sorry, it's like a greeny red seahorse kind of horse thing. And it had a stingray on its butt. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to see what animal is on its butt. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm talking about butts in this video, but I'm just like so dead set on these horses. So anyways, here is this little neon yellow green foal. It's got the same eyes as the Night Glow as well, I believe. It's like a very haunting looking horse. And I was thinking, okay, like honestly, I don't know, what radioactive thing could actually be on this little Arabian. And I think I haven't grown it up yet. So we're going to see it grow up together. Although I kind of know what it is because I peeked in the catalog. FYI, if you breed a foal, you unlock it. You can already see what it looks like as an adult in the catalog. But we're going to do this together. Okay, so this is Noxious. I've named it Noxious because it does look a little bit sick. But here is my fully grown Noxious Arabian. And it also ended up with an octopus on its butt. Which, okay, it's cool. Okay, I kind of think I need to see this horse up close to be able to judge it. The good thing with the Arabians, these ones all add mastery. Wait, I've unlocked 5 bonuses. What? Wait, what? It's got freestyle already. Okay, wait, what? Hold on. I'm a bit confused. Give me like a second. Players wild. Oh, okay. So if I only need 3 of these to get the Swift Swimmer ability. Okay, that is kind of cool. Hold on. Okay, I might be a little excited about this. Not happy, guys. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not happy. I saw a different animal on one of the other Arabians' butts. So to get 2 octopus, why 2? Why couldn't one be a squid and then one be an octopus, guys? Like Foxy, this is actually kind of sad. But yeah, this is another horse I bred this morning. It is cool, but I think personally I prefer my pink one instead. But yeah, this is another Arabian. I want to see the swimming ability because this is like what the Arabians are for. Is it fast? I think it's kind of fast actually. Okay, it's not bad and my stamina's not going down. Okay, so these are actual swimming horses. Okay, okay, the ability for this is kind of like underwhelming. I know you swim a little bit slower as like some of the other horses. Not gonna lie, guys, I had other expectations for this horse, okay? I'm so sad. I bred these because I'm like such a big Atlantean Arabian fan. Also, ignore my face. Like my character's just kind of freaking out. The benefit, I guess, okay, is that even though the masteries, okay, because I've got 3 of these Arabians now, the masteries are different. Like all the fantasy ones that I breed, they're all exactly the same. They get all of their swimming stuff at mastery 3. The regular Atlantean only gets all of its stuff at 5. Yeah, so the swim faster ability and all this like fin stuff, this is all mastery 5. I can't breed one of the Atlanteans because I don't have an ice. Oh my gosh, ignore this bug. Okay, we're changing horse. this is a common bug that happens with these Arabians. So like, okay, no. Okay, no, I can't have you around. You are broken. Wait, you're ruining my video. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we're back to Squid. I trust Squid. Yeah, I think Squid looks better, guys. Like, it's pink, but like the octopus here, it just looks way better. I don't know. The green one is off. I cannot recommend breeding the green one. So yeah, that's all the Arabians. Mastery, you know, since we're talking about that, we got to talk about mastery now. I know people have been asking, like, how does the mastery work for these fantasies? Because some fantasies will actually breed and their masteries carry over to the main fantasy's mastery. Now, unfortunately, I think a great example was my rock Friesian. Some of these horses will have their own categories, which if you're trying to, like, for example, if you're trying to breed this rock Friesian, excuse me guys. Yeah, so if you want to like up the mastery for the rock Friesian, you have to breed more Friesians. Whereas for the Atlantean, you will get mastery from both your Atlantean and all the extra ones you breed on top of that, which I'm kind of excited to build these ones up because it's going to be like a little rainbow aquarium of horses. I would love to confidently say I know which masteries will go up or down. I will probably share that information in the future when I can like guarantee this information, okay? I don't want to like misinform anybody with some rubbish because I'm trying to sound smart. I'm not smart, okay? I'm helpful, but sometimes I'm just not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar, okay? So yeah, just be careful. If you're unsure whether or not you want to breed something, because for example, like with the Sahara Arabians, someone asked in the Discord today, if breeding the Sahara Arabians would also give you Sahara mastery. And I think we did manage to prove that you do get Sahara mastery. Whereas the rock Friesians, they're just rock Friesians. They won't give you Vulcan Friesian mastery, which is like kind of strange, but we'll try and debunk that in the future. Again, like I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so the next horse that I tried to breed for was the Forest Lord, and then I think I bred it with the Autumn Clydesdale. Yeah, so this was the pairing for my next breeding. The horse that we were expected to get from this was going to be a chonk. Okay, it was gonna be a fantasy chonk, a fantasy Clyde. The only issue is that I have never seen anybody with this horse, so I kind of didn't know what to expect at the time when I actually tried to breed this. So what I saw this morning was basically what you guys saw this morning as well. We will be able to take a look at this together as well, because again, I've got this horse fully grown up. But when it was born, I was a bit concerned, guys, okay? As you can see here, we have this little woody baby, which I think for some people is going to look very plain, okay? It's very plain. It looks a little underwhelming, and I was a little bit worried. This horse is lazy, which is unfortunate. This is a Grove Spirit Clydesdale, and this is the autumn version because there are actually seasonal versions. So there's like a spring, winter, autumn, summer. There, yes, 4 seasons. And I really did not know what to expect from this one because I saw this baby and I was like, are you just gonna give me this little naked log? Like no leaves or anything? But yeah, let's have a look at this together. I've already seen it now because I again checked the catalog, but yeah, let's just have a look at this. Okay, I've named this little horse Bloom, okay, because you'll see why, okay? You'll definitely see why. So aging up little Bloom. And here is our autumn chonk. Okay, again, I know some people are gonna freak out because they're just gonna be like, what is this naked horse? What is this naked horse? Don't look in the background. This horse has 1 mastery, but here it is, okay? It's not completely naked, okay? This is the autumn version of this chonk, okay? So it's not a naked log, okay? It's not an empty little sad log. There are flowers on it. There are some cute little orange flowers, and I don't know if you guys can tell, it's got these beautiful autumn leaves just swirling around it. And I love this so much. Like, I was so afraid that I'd wasted 2,000 gems to breed a horse I was going to hate. And you know what, guys? I kind of like it. Minus my character just like, why is my character just freaking out today? But I like it, guys. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. There are no adornments or accessories for these fantasies. I think so far I haven't run into any fantasies that have like extra stuff. What you see is kind of what you get, which is what we're kind of getting with this seasonal Clyde. But truly, I really like this horse. I actually think it's super pretty. And I'm most happy about this because there is a seasonal chonk that I want to breed, but you actually need the Grove Clydesdale to breed with. I think it was you have to breed a Grove Clydesdale with a Vulcan. I kind of saw what that horse looked like because of someone this morning. Thank you very much to everyone again that's contributed to the horse Pokedex. It's like this flaming wooden horse. It sounds so dumb when I explain it, okay? I'm sorry, my describing ability is terrible, but it was beautiful, okay? You'll see it later in my little horsey Pokedex. But yeah, this is the autumn version of the Grove Clydesdale. I really like this, guys. I want to hear your thoughts because I was so concerned when I bred this for the first time and I saw the baby. I was like, ugh. This is not something that I like, but I like it now. So yeah, super pretty. But this was not the last horse. I've got one more horse to show you guys before I can say that is all that I bred. And I think this last horse that I bred, this one was a cheat. I saw someone else riding it, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, hi, how did you breed that? And I bred it. And the funniest thing was, of course, it was a Atlantean Arabian combo, okay? I don't know what it is about the Atlanteans. I think some of the Atlantean combos are probably some of the prettiest in the game. Okay, so the final pairing I bred was my Atlantean Arabian with an Autumn Clydesdale. And this combo is special because you can actually breed the Atlantean with any of the seasonal Clydesdale and you're gonna get this baby chonk. But guys, I think it's the most beautiful out of all the chonks. Look at this beautiful baby, guys. Look at this beautiful foal. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is the Water Lily Grove Spirit. So you can use any of the chonks plus the Atlantean, and that's how you get that little baby. Guys, it was so gorgeous. I bred it because I saw someone else riding it. Look, we just got to age this horse up together, okay? I need you to see it. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I named this horse Ocean Lily because, like, I don't know, I felt like it really suited the theme of this little horse. But guys, like, say hello to my adult Ocean Lily. It's technically a water lily, but guys, just wait, okay? Just wait. But guys, oh my gosh, here is the Water Lily Clydesdale, guys. Is it Lily Grove? Water Lily Grove Clydesdale. I keep forgetting the name. Guys, look at this horse. Oh my gosh, look at the horse. And then you can see its tail. It's got a water lily on its tail with a whole bunch of tropical leaves. It's got water pulsing through it as well. It looks like a stream. Like, this is, honestly, I think out of all my horses, like aside my Arabian, which I also love very dearly, this horse is it's so pretty, guys. And the water effect on it is so unique. Like, do you see the water just falling from its body? Oh my gosh, like, I have seen a lot of the fantasies that have come with this update, but like, I think this horse is easily one of the best looking horses that came with this update. Like, guys, this horse is just, it's gorgeous. And I think I got social on it too. Yeah, it's a social one. Ah, it's so pretty. I don't know why. It's like, when I see this horse too, I call it Ocean Lily, but I keep thinking of just like Mother Earth. Like, she's just a beautiful earthy horse with these flowers in her mane. She's got, I don't know what that brown thing is. It doesn't matter. Oh, I don't know. She's so gorgeous, guys. She's so pretty. Oh, I love her so much. Guys, if you have if you have any of the seasonal chonks and you have an Atlantean, breed this horse now. Okay, breed it now. Super, super gorgeous. I don't know what its stats are actually. We should probably have a look at the stats together. And also, I'm going to debunk something for myself now because I wasn't sure up until this point. Do these horses have the same stats? Actually, I think we kind of see it from here. I think they will have the same stats. Yeah, because they're both Grove Spirits. Okay, so 90 speed, 100 stamina, 100 excel, 50 agility, 60 jump. Are you both exactly the same? 50 agility, 60 jump. Yeah, okay. So if you're trying to breed these horses for stats, the version will not matter. It will just be whether or not you have enough mastery for it, and then you breed for the one that you think looks best. So again, it's going to be tough because a lot of these combos, like you've got a combo here, you've got the Thunder Clydes and either of like the seasonal green, I guess it looks like it seems to be any of the seasonal Clydes. This is another mastery breeding, so if you don't have mastery, you can't actually breed this one, unfortunately. But yeah, this is what my little horsey dex looks like now in game. So these are the horses that I have officially bred. I officially own these, but everything else I don't have. So I will slowly work away at this. Am I gonna rush it and try to breed a whole bunch of horses? Like, okay, personally, in my opinion, guys, if you want to breed just to collect a certain few, I think that's totally fine. If you're a collector and you want to breed everything and you can afford it, that is also totally fine. But if you're somebody that maybe can't afford to do all these breedings, guys, like these fantasies, I feel at the moment are not game changing, or at least I'm not sure of as of yet, because I haven't seen any of these fantasies be like so incredibly broken that if you don't have it, you're not going to be competitive in this game. Like I haven't seen any horses that have done this yet. So I still feel like this is just more so for the collectors and the people that are super into breeding. And if you have fantasies, you can do the fantasy breeding. But if you don't have fantasies, guys, there is absolutely no rush, like none at all. The only thing that's just sad is that we can't co-breed. So you have to own the fantasy horses yourself, which means you have to either do, if you're a VIP, Winged Stable gives you the best odds for a fantasy, unfortunately. But if you're free to play, then you're stuck using the Mystical Stable, which is a 10% chance, unfortunately. I guess like the other best chance of getting it if you're a non-VIP is trying the Haunted Stable banner, because you get a slightly smaller chance of getting the 4-star, I suppose, but it's still only a 10% chance of the fantasy. I kind of feel like in the future, like maybe not so soon, but they might add like a fantasy banner. I hope so anyway, because it's like some of us after the fantasy thing was added, I only want a certain few fantasies. I don't want everything because I don't like everything, but I definitely want like that Glacier Storm. Let me show you the status update of my horse Pokedex. I will be making this public at some point, but I'm also thinking of doing some videos in the future where if I'm able to get like a video footage of some of these horses, I might do like little showcases of the horses. Let me figure it out, because like trying to find people that has this the horses is already hard enough. But yeah, let me pull up the document. I worked very hard on this and I hope it helps you too when it comes to picking what horses you want to breed. Okay guys, please bear with my work of art. Some of it's just like copy pasted stuff, and then other stuff it's like proper screenshots. So some of the horses will have pictures, as you can see, and then others won't have names, and some will have names. So this is so far what I've managed to collect from the catalog. So as you can see at the top, we have our 2 Pegasi, which is the Acer Friesian Pegasi and the Luminous Spirit Pegasi, which is like the first fantasy we could breed. We have the only Haunted Arabian cross, which was with the Vulcan Friesian, and I think it's like the Fire Haunted Arabian or something. I don't know what the name is, but it does look pretty fancy. And then after that, we have a whole bunch of dragon crosses. So the Vulcan dragon, a lot of them don't have names, but you get the gist, okay? There's a haunted, glowing Vulcan dragon. There's a grass dragon, an ice dragon. I think the top right one is like a thunder dragon. We have a gold dragon, which is the one next to my character. I'm gonna see if I can try and like scroll down, or okay, we're just gonna have to do it the super scuffed way. Sorry guys, I'm using my mouse. Yeah, we've got dragons, and then we have the rainbow Acer Friesian. This is one without the wings. And I've got a couple of horses I don't have. We have night glow variants. So we have a ice night glow, a fire night glow, and a cosmic night glow. So the combos, I think it's like a Vulcan night glow for the fire, probably like Glacier or Ice Clyde for the ice one, and then Cosmic Mustang and the night glow for the purple one. The next row, these legendary Clydes, I'm missing 2 of them. These guys are disappointing, guys. Do not breed for these. And actually, I'm going to suggest you probably don't want to breed for these night glows either, because personally, I don't think they look that great. Maybe the red one looks really cool, but the other ones are just kind of eh. The missing one, oh, actually, okay, the missing one is supposed to be like a lightning version, which I think is supposed to be like a blue-white version. Okay, yeah, so anyways, oh my gosh, this collage looks so funny. I'm kind of embarrassed, guys. I'm so sorry. Next row, we have a whole bunch of Sahara Arabian crosses. So we've got a night glow variant, one with the Shroud Mustang, which I actually think looks really good, guys. I think this has to be probably the best looking out of all the Sahara Arabians. We have the Forest Sahara Arabian, a Lightning Sahara, an Ice Sahara, a Fire Sahara, a Gold Sahara, and another Cosmic Mustang Sahara. I don't know what this variant was called. I found screenshots. Then we have my Crystal Friesian. And then after that, we have the full Arabian. So there is the Polar Atlantean, I think, if I can say that correctly. It's a blue and green version of the Atlantean Arabian, but you guys can't see it. I don't know if I can like zoom in. I'm gonna try. Bear with me. Okay, this is like super hard. There's a crab on its bum. And you have no idea how much I want this horse, but there's a crab on its bum, okay? I need it so badly. We also have like the ones that I have. So I have the Cosmic and I have the Atlantean Ghost. The one on the right, okay? It's hard to see. There's a stingray on this one's bum. I don't have a better screenshot of this, unfortunately, but it's that little tiny gray thing next to its tail. So again, super cool combo. That one was bred with the Vulcan Friesian, I believe. Oh my gosh, I made this too big now. Yeah, so that was the Vulcan Friesian mix. So Atlantean, Arabian, and Vulcan Friesian. Next up, we are moving over to the Stone Arabian. The Stone Friesians. These horses are all part of the Stone Friesian collection. So you know my Crystal Friesian? Yeah, this guy, I don't know why he's up here. It technically should be down here, but I think he's part of this family. So if you breed for any of these guys, you should be able to up the mastery. So we have the Stone Bloom Friesian, which is, I think, the Forest Lord and the Vulcan. Then we have the Autumn version of the Stone Bloom Friesian, which is the Autumn Clydesdale and the Vulcan. We have the Spring Clydesdale and the Vulcan, which is this really, honestly, guys, I think this is probably one of the better looking ones. That beautiful, I think it's like willow tree tail, which looks a little funky on the Clyde, but it looks really, really nice on the Friesian model. The Stone Bloom Friesian is the Summer Clyde mix with the Vulcan Friesian. This green one, I totally forgot what this is. I actually totally forgot what that mix is. I've got to figure that out again, but I've seen it. I'm not a big fan of how it looks. It's a little boring. So if you don't get it, that is totally fine. But there's just like green gemmy stones on its mane and tail. The Snow Bloom Friesian. This was the mix with the Winter Clyde, I think. I don't know if you can get this with the Glacier Storm, but at this point, I'm just going to assume it's this winter seasonal Clyde and the Vulcan Friesian. And we have 2 more left for this family. We have the Gold Vein Friesian, which is a mix with the Gold Arabian and the Friesian. And then the last one is the Electric Marble Friesian, which, if I'm not mistaken, it is the Vulcan Friesian with either the Aratiri or the Maelstrom. And I'm gonna lean towards the Maelstrom, I think, because it's gray. It looks way cooler in game. I didn't manage to get the mane for some reason on my screenshot, but it's like the mane and tail is like floating stones, and there's these beautiful electric currents all around this horse. Super beautiful. Can definitely recommend to breed this. I think it's one of the cooler looking horses. Okay, obviously you could tell the next row, these are the new spirits. These are the new spirit horses they're like elemental horses basically, which I think is so cool. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of them you cannot breed unless you own a storm spirit. And actually, I'm going to talk about these two first, because these two spirits, oh my gosh, I can't make it bigger, can I? Grow. Okay, it's not growing. Okay, I can't grow it. I'll just have to zoom in manually. But these two spirits, okay, you need one of these two horses if you want to breed any of the other variants. Now, unfortunately, I'm missing one of the variants, but to breed the Storm Spirit, you need to breed an Aratiri Clyde with a Maelstrom Clyde. So both of the Thunder Clydes together. Now, I had so many people asking these questions. How do you breed the black version and how do you breed the white version? Because they are two different horses. The original theory was that it would depend on the main color of your Aratiri. So there were stories about people saying their dark Aratiri gave them the black version, and then their light Aratiri gave them the white version. But this morning I saw one of the developers online, and so I actually just decided to ask them straight up, hey, how do we differentiate breeding between the two? Because I had, like, again, I'm not somebody that really likes this whole random thing. And thankfully, they debunked it very, very quickly. These storm spirits are actually one of the few random horses. So it doesn't matter what the parents look like. It doesn't matter if your Aratiri is light or dark. It is actually totally random whether you get the black version or the white version. So if you're trying to collect both, unfortunately, there's a really good chance you're going to have to breed multiple times to try and get the other version. But yeah, just a heads up for the collectors. But if you're somebody that just wants one, the combo is the Maelstrom Clyde and the Aratiri Clyde. Now, to get the other ones around here, because some of these ones are super cool, guys, the fire one that is on the left, that is a storm spirit bred with a Vulcan Friesian. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you need mastery for this. So you actually have to have multiple storm spirits already. So that one might be a bit of a tough one for a lot of people to breed, or it might be the Vulcan that needs the mastery. I'm not sure, guys. You can check in the little horsey decks in game. The purple variant is the Storm Spirit and the Cosmic Mustang. I think this is pretty straightforward. It's purple. It's got stars on it. It's purple. Yeah. Very, very simple. The white one next to it. Okay, I know it looks super similar to the top right-hand one that I showed you, but this white one down here is actually a snow version. So to breed this one, you gotta breed one of the Storm Spirits with one of the ice horses, I think. I don't think it matters which one. You have to check in the Horseypedia, but I think you can do either the Ice Clyde or the Ice Mustang. So it's a white version. I've seen it in game. At first I was like, this is underwhelming, but then it had like this really cool icy effect on it, and I was like, okay, I kind of think I like this. So looks can be deceiving with this one, so just be a little bit careful. The one on the right side of this one, okay, this one was a tough one because I had not seen anyone with this yet. This is a Storm Spirit crossed with a Forest Lord, I think. I've never seen this horse, so if someone breeds it, thank you. You're doing a service to the community. But yeah, I suspect it's going to be green, guys. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. It's probably just going to be like maybe green with some flowers in its mane or something. But yeah, it's hard to say what this is actually going to look like. Okay, and I think we're down to our last two collections. So we now are on to the Grove Spirits, and I'm actually missing one of the Grove Spirits. So we had the Water Lily Grove Spirit, which is the one that we saw. after the Water Lily Grove Spirit, there is the Thunderstruck Grove Spirit, which is I think the one that they showed in the trailer like 2 to 3 weeks ago. This horse, do not underestimate this horse. It actually looks super cool in game because you can actually see the lightning pulsing through this horse. Like it pulses. Looks super awesome. I think, how do we breed this again? I think I'm gonna have to check in game. Okay, give me a second. To breed this, you either need to breed a seasonal Clydesdale with either the Aratiri or Maelstrom Clyde. So it can be any seasonal Clyde, but you have to breed it with a Thunder Clyde. Okay, yeah, so that's how you breed that one. The one underneath that, I can't breed this because I don't have the horse, but it is the Spring Clydesdale. So the Clydesdale with like the big green bushy tail, and you breed that with the Forest Lord. And I think it's just like a super, super green Grove Spirit. I can't imagine it being anything else other than a tree horse. So let's just trust my word for this, okay? The one after that, we have my Autumn version of the Grove Spirit Clyde. So yeah, Autumn Clyde, Grove Spirit. And then the one next to that, that is the Spring Clydesdale. So do you remember the Golden Clydesdale in the VIP pack? Yeah, this is the Spring Clydesdale version. Spring Clydesdale with the Forest Lord. And same thing with the Grove Spirit Clyde. That was a Forest Lord and Autumn Clyde. So all of these ones on the bottom here, these are all Forest Lords, just FYI. And then next to the Spring, we have the Winter Clydesdale version. So Forest Lord and Winter Clydesdale is going to give you this like a very decrepit, icy wooden horse. I haven't seen anyone else in game with this, so I have no idea if there's like any extra special effects. But it just kind of looks like a dead wooden horse that's kind of walking. So you might like that, you might not. The last horse of the family, which is the one that caught my eye, and this was super rare, okay? I only saw this horse this morning. So this is a special variant of the Grove Clydesdale. To get this, you need to breed any of the Grove Clydesdale. So you have to have and bred a Grove Clydesdale, and you have to breed it with a Vulcan Friesian. And then you get this beautiful charred, molten, a beautiful charred, molten Clyde. It looks gorgeous in game, guys. It is so eye-catching. If you want something like super, super fabulous, this is definitely a horse to aim for, especially with it's not easy to get a Vulcan, but it is definitely one of the more accessible horses in the game. Like, if anything, I would say trying to get these Clydes down here, they're probably some of the easiest ones to get if you're free to play, because these are all reward horses for racing and club chess. Like, yeah, this is definitely reachable for someone that might want to start horse collecting. Okay, and finally, the last round of horses, guys. Oh my gosh, we're actually at the bottom of my list. So these are what I like to call the mushy horses. They're so pretty, guys. They are so pretty and gorgeous in game, these little mushy horses. They're pretty straightforward for combinations. Wow, I actually just double checked in the book. It's actually really easy to get these mushy horses. So to breed the mushy horses, you have a lot of candidates. The blue one, you have to have a Luminous Spirit, but you can breed it with any of the seasonal Clydes or the Grove Clydes. And what else? Is it the Forest Lord? Yeah, you can even use the Forest Lord as well. So any of the seasonal Clydes, the Grove Clyde, or the Forest Lord. And the exact same thing is going to happen for the purple and green one. So the purple one, it has to be a Cosmic Mustang with any of the seasonal Clydes, the Forest Lord, or the Grove Clydes. And the green one, it's the Night Glow. So Night Glow with any of the seasonal grass, earthy horses that I just mentioned. So if you want those ones, like, I think if you want a flashy horse, guys, the mushy horses are where it's at. They are so pretty. I really love them. So yeah, that's my super scuffed horsey decks for you guys. It's not done, so at some point I will be releasing this image online. It's a very big file, but hopefully it's going to help you guys out as well, because this was a massive community effort. I do want to say thank you to everybody that shared with me pictures and let me take pictures of their horses as well. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to put this document together. It's been a very big collaborative effort, and I'm super appreciative of everyone that has helped so far. If there's anyone out there that has like a picture of any of the horses that I'm missing in my little horsey Pokedex, please feel free to share them with me, or you can contact me like in game, and I'd be more than happy to just take a snapshot of your horse in game as well. I really want to share this picture with people. It's just that I only want to release it when it's done, because I don't want to have to like keep updating the file and then there are going to be people out there with incomplete information. I want everything to just be there, okay? So if you'd like to contribute, let me know. Would super love the help, because it has been helpful for me, and hopefully this is going to be super helpful for you. But in the meantime, if you ever need to refer back to what a horse could potentially look like, you could just check out the end of this video. But hopefully in the future, I will be able to pull out some kind of like horsey showcase of all of these fantasies. That's like probably a project I'm going to have to work on, because there are 50 fantasy horses, guys. There are just so many. Okay guys, that's going to be it for the fantasy showcase today. This was a big update, okay? Without a doubt, probably one of the biggest updates in the game so far, aside like Agricola. Still waiting for Bronco, guys. At this point, no one knows when Bronco's coming out. Maybe it's just going to be a never, and this game turns into like a horse collecting game. Who knows? If anyone is wondering whether or not I'm going to be doing any more fantasy breeding, I'm probably not going to do any more until we get another double gems discount, because I did drop $50 just to breed those 3 extra fantasies, and this was a personal choice, guys. It was a personal choice. I just dropped $50. Kind of happy with some, kind of not happy with some, but like what to do. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting the double gems, because like personally, after doing my horsey decks, and I'm glad I did it, I don't feel as much FOMO as I did before. Because before, when you don't know what the horses look like, or at least when I didn't know what they look like, I was way more compelled to buy gems. But now that I've made this little image, hopefully it's going to help you make informed choices on whether or not you even want to breed some of the fantasies. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, some of them just do not look like they're worth breeding. If you ask me, okay, I'm going to open my Pokedex again, my horsey decks. My personal opinion on horses to breed, I think everything up here, these are all fine. I don't know what their stats look like, but I do like how the dragon horses look. They have been one of the better looking horses. I would skip the night glows just because I feel like they're just recolored night glows. Like, I don't think for me it's justifiable to spend the gems to just get a recolor if I don't like it. So something to consider. If you want to just do it for mastery, that is fine, I suppose. But yeah, I'd skip these. Definitely skip the legendary Clydes, guys. These are so sad. Everyone I've spoken to has hated these Clydes. Do not breed these. Not worth it. And I could almost say the same for the Sahars. I've seen a lot of people be disappointed, and I think I'm going to have to agree, except for one, which is the one I'm going to put in the middle here. So this was the Shroud Mustang and Sahara Arabian. I think that's the only one that looks cool. All of the others to me just look kind of bleh. Like, I'm not impressed with any of the other Saharas here. I think there are definitely other horses that are way cooler. The Crystal Friesian, I think it's hit or miss. I probably wouldn't breed it if I knew this is what it was going to look like, guys. Okay, just saying, but yeah. The Atlanteans. I know this could be hit or miss for some people, and truth be told, guys, I think the Atlanteans are definitely more of a collector's horse. So unless you're like me and you obsess over having little sea animals on your horse's butt, I'd probably pass on these as well. So do not breed these. Not nice at all. These stone Arabians, sorry, those stone Friesians. I actually think some of these look really cool. Like, there are some really, really good combinations. I probably definitely breed a few. Like, I definitely want the spring version of that Friesian, and I think the gold one kind of looks cool in game, and also the gold vein. So the spring Summer and Goldvein, and maybe even the Electric Marble. There are a few horses that I like here, but knowing that a lot of people on the server like Friesians, I think the Friesians are totally okay to breed. I think the must-haves, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think the must-have horses have to be the new Storm Spirits. These horses have such beautiful effects on them, and they look so ethereal in game that, like, if you want to breed something and you don't know what to breed, definitely breed one of these. These guys are so pretty. Super recommend. And I'm also going to recommend the Grove Spirits. Like, normally I'm not a big fan of the Chonks, but some of these are, guys, some of them are so pretty. The mushrooms are pretty. The water lily that I have right now is super pretty. The Thunderstruck is super pretty. The Vulcan version's pretty. Maybe like the seasonal ones could just look a little blah, but like, again, this is all personal preference, but those are my recommendations for breeding if you want the prettier horses. Skip the recolors, guys. Save your gems. It's 2,100 if you're VIP, and if you're free to play, that's 3,000 gems. That's too many gems to waste for a fantasy that you don't like. So yeah, happy breeding, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I know it's like super long, but look, I had to yap. It was a big update. I totally had to yap, but I have so many things I'd love to talk to you guys in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below what you have bred so far, and if you are satisfied with the horses that you have bred, or if you're not satisfied, and what would be your dream fantasy that you would love to breed if you were given the chance, because there are definitely some really beautiful combinations in the game right now. It's just, for a lot of people, it is going to be quite inaccessible if you're going to try to breed for some of them. But as always, I'm wishing you all the best of luck. I hope you get all the fantasy horses that you need to breed for your dream fantasies, and hopefully praying in the next update or something, we either get double gems or we finally get Bronco. Because if we don't get Bronco before or on Christmas, I think I'm going to scream. I think I'm going to scream, because we've just had another big breeding update, guys. Like, money spending simulator at this point for Star Equestrian. But if you don't mind looking at other people's pretty horses, I mean, it doesn't sound like it's too big of a loss either, I guess. So again, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed my Star Equestrian series, do leave a like on the video so I know that you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, hello there, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber, and I play a whole bunch of horse games on my YouTube channel, but Star Equestrian has been the main show for a couple of months at the moment. So if you want to see some more Star Equestrian, or you want to be in the know for any future updates or horse games, definitely consider subscribing to the channel so you can get future notifications to all of my future uploads. And also, as always, a big thank you to all of my channel members. This channel would not be possible without your amazing support. I love you all so much. I hope you have a great weekend, and the same thing for the rest of you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!